why don't we get started?
Okay, call the meeting to order.
Let's call the meeting to order. Anyone have any issues before we get started? Hearing none. So, we're here first to hear Julian Carter's application. Thank you. Do we have any additions or deletions to the last set of agenda items, the last meeting?
Except for this agenda, or?
For the last meeting's agenda.
This agenda.
This one here.
No. We're just gonna roll.
Okay. All in favor of accepting the agenda?
Motion,
Motion to accept the agenda as is.
you need a
We
second?
have one.
I'll second that.
All right. I made the motion, Jill seconds. Any discussion? All right. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Agenda is accepted. All right. We have 3 DRB members tonight. I will have them introduce themselves to you. I am Bruce Dobbins. I am the chair, although this evening we get to determine who remains the chair and who remains on the committee, because it's that time of year. I am the chair currently. Ladies first. Jill, would you like to introduce yourself? And Dave?
I am Dave Ballou. I'm the vice chair, and my occupation is domestic engineer.
Do we have the recorder running?
Yeah.
All right. Anybody have any conflict of interest about this application concerning Juliana Carter?
No.
Hearing none. Since it is that time of year, we are obliged to vote for the chair and vice chair since our town meeting day has already been held. I'll entertain motions for candidates for chair and vice chair.
I move that the chair and the vice chair stay the same. Bruce Dobbins is chair, and Dave Ballou is vice chair.
Any discussion? Any second on the motion?
Guess that leaves me.
It does.
I guess I'll have to second that.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Very well, motion carries. That was easy. All right. We're opening up the public hearing now for the application. We have a hard copy of the application here in front of us. As all 3 of the committee members who are here had the opportunity to review the application. David?
I have.
Jillian?
Mm-hmm.
I even went to the house.
Oh.
A
Margaret?
very long walk, I assume.
It was a god-awful long walk. Sure, you
It's all downhill coming home though.
cross at least one bear on the way. All right. Do you have any observations regarding your physical inspection of the property that we need to know about, Dave?
No, it appears to be what she's getting written down here. There's 2 entrances to that apartment, one inside the garage and one exterior.
Okay.
Now, the apartment always been there, or is it just something additional?
It was built 3 years after the original structure. So the original house was built in 1990 and the apartment was built in 1993.
It was built for Ed Patch's sister was originally going to live in it.
Point of order here. You need to swear in.
Ah,
I swear.
very good.
So do I, but not that.
We can do that. Would you stand up?
Sure.
Do you swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
How come it doesn't have that on it?
Because he's supposed to be reading it.
So I'm just asking that because, this septic, you know, obviously it was approved and it was already somebody's apartment prior to buying.
Now, do you intend to rent that out as a B&B?
As an Airbnb.
Okay. What type of traffic do you anticipate?
Since it's only 2 people, 2 adults, maximum, I anticipate at most 2 cars. And I'm allowing at most 2 cars.
Okay.
Are you going to allow dogs?
No.
And you have plenty of parking there for the 2 cars?
Yes, I do.
So you're going to have a total of 4 people, 2 adults, 1 child, and 1 infant, right?
Yes.
Total of how many people? I just heard 2 adults and then I'm hearing something else.
Well, no, it's 2 adults, 1 child on a couch, and 1 infant in a crib is the maximum. There's 1 bedroom, 1 bed, right?
Correct.
Now, you live out of state.
I'm about 50-50.
Yeah, but when you're renting, you have somebody local that's gonna supervise the rentals and they clean up?
I do. I have a housekeeper, I have 2 handymen, and I have neighbors and friends.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Let's see. Now, short-term rentals, they go through the state for the rooms and meals, did you know that?
I did. I understand that Airbnb accounts for that.
Yeah.
And you're gonna use the regular Airbnb service?
Yes. The apartment is already listed on Airbnb for long term, so I just have to switch the minimum length of time, yes. It's also listed on a website called Furnished Finder, where it would go directly through me. That's typically for longer term bookings, 30+ days. So I don't anticipate that changing, or needing to change based on this permit.
Your other residence is located in?
Philadelphia.
It's been a week in Philadelphia.
So have you been renting it and now you're here for one more?
So the purpose of my obtaining the conditional use permit would be to allow me to rent it out for under 30 days, which I understand to be the definition of a short-term rental. My understanding is I was grandfathered in since the previous owners already rented it on a long-term basis. So I've had 2 sets of midterm tenants, about 2 to 4 months each.
Just changing the status of the rental.
Yes.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are gonna have to speak up because that noise is not hitting the recorder.
Okay. Jillian, do you have any further questions based on the addenda to this application?
It seems pretty straightforward. Are you going, Furnished Finders also does like, travel nurses and seems pretty straightforward to me.
Okay.
You have all the clickable smoke alarms and all the, you know, things you need to keep people safe.
Yes, the fire inspector passed me with no violations.
That's good.
Yeah, I saw that noted in the additional details here.
Excellent. Thank you.
Other questions? David, got any questions?
Nope.
I also have no questions. So,
If I can interject, I received a phone call from Mrs. Kirby, one of your abutters, on Monday, stating that she had no objection to this permit. And in fact, encouraged it, so.
all right. That being the case, do you have any questions for us?
No, thank you.
All right. I'm going to close this hearing. We're going to go into deliberative session. You're welcome to remain outside until such time as we call you back.
Okay, thank you. Want us to close this?
Please do.
Okay, now, hold on, because this has to be turned off.